Alright, hey YouTube, this is Odin, and so for today's topic, I wanted to discuss a video that I came across a few days ago. As soon as I saw this video, I knew that I wanted to speak on it. I needed a couple of days to kind of like wrap my head around what I wanted to say. And I also needed like that time to kind of like cool off a little bit because as we all know, whenever you're kind of heated about something, you get a little bit more aggressive. So I knew that I needed to take a second to like kind of like chill out. I mean, I'm even that way with my kid. You know, whenever my kid kind of gets me heated, I'm like, go to your room, I need a minute, you know, and then once I'm calmed down we can talk. And you know, I think that's the best way to go about things. You know, it's better to like kind of say I need a minute without losing your temper, because you know, losing your temper and saying things you don't really mean and saying things that could hurt other people, it's just, you know, it kind of just hurts you more, you know what I mean? So yeah, I saw this video. It was about this girl named Kaitlin Bennett. And Kaitlin was walking around a college campus asking college students how they felt and what they thought about the college providing urinals in the women's restroom for trans women, as well as the college providing free tampons and pads in the male's restroom for trans men. Now, before I get into what I thought about the way that she went about this, I'd like to talk about my first impression of Kaitlin. So, not many people know this about me, but I was raised Pentecostal. And in the world of Pentecostal people, women are not allowed to cut their hair. And, you know, because in the Pentecostal belief, a woman's hair is her glory. So cutting it, dyeing it, stuff like that is just a no-no. And being a cosmetologist, I pay attention to people's hair a lot. So I can usually clock someone pretty fast. Well, I can clock a woman pretty fast for being Pentecostal, because I can just see it in their hair. And she may not be. However, I got in like a couple of seconds into that video and I paused it and I was like, ah, man, I'm pretty sure she's Pentecostal just by looking at her hair. I am almost certain that she's Pentecostal. Not saying anything bad about her religion. You know, everyone has their right to their religions. I'm just saying, I personally was raised Pentecostal, so I know the belief systems. And so automatically I paused that video and I said, okay, now just looking at her, and I'm pretty sure I can expect what's going to come out of her mouth. So, I kind of like took a deep breath and I was like, okay, let's hear what she's got to say. And so watching this video, I automatically felt very uncomfortable. And I wasn't uncomfortable for myself, if that makes any sense. I personally am very used to the way that she went about things. I'm very used to being attacked and asked questions, in a mockingly manner. I'm used to it. I've been doing this for 10 years or so. So it wasn't a personal, like, she's making me personally uncomfortable. It was a kind of empathy feeling, because she was asking, and I'm pretty sure that most, if not all, the people that she was asking were cisgender people. And cisgender people, most do not know how to answer trans questions. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to answer. And they definitely, the ones that are supportive, they definitely don't want to go about saying something the wrong way and then offending someone, because they care. So I felt very uncomfortable because she was asking these people questions in a way that made them uncomfortable, and I could feel it. And I could see it all over their faces. I could hear it in their voices, and I could feel their frustration. I do want to say to those people in that video that answered and made it very clear that they supported the idea, or they just didn't care, like, it's not my problem. I want you to know that the trans community appreciates you. It means a lot to us that there were so many who were okay with the idea. Just to put that out there. Put a little bit of positivity in this video. I do want to thank all of the people that did answer positively in that video. The issue with Kaitlin was the way that she went about asking these questions. She didn't ask in a polite way. She didn't ask in a professional way. She didn't even give the feeling of, I genuinely want to know, I want to be educated, or I genuinely want to educate my viewers. She gave the impression of, if you don't believe the way that I do, you're wrong, and I'm going to mock you for it. She was very mockingly and rudely asking questions. Even if you are ignorant on the situation, there's ways to ask questions without being a dickhole. So, yeah. Kaitlin didn't give me the impression that she was trying to educate anyone or herself. She wasn't trying to advocate for anything. She wasn't trying to ask these people if they were okay with something, or how they felt about this situation. She didn't care about how they felt. She wanted them to agree with her views. And honestly, I think this video was for attention and for views. She wanted attention and views, and she was going to get that anyway. She wanted, by being rude and, in all honesty, by being a bully. And that's exactly what she was doing in this video. She was being a bully. She very deliberately calls trans women walking into a women's restroom men. Why should a man walk into a woman's restroom to use a urinal? Trans women and men are two separate things. And then she proceeds to call us predators. Again, I think I've said this in a few of my videos. I don't think I've ever heard of a trans person attacking someone in a restroom. However, every day a trans person is attacked in a restroom. So I don't believe we're the predators here. Now for my answer to the subject of her questions. Maybe if you took the time to talk to an actual trans person, you would get this a little bit easier. Trans men are men. And I believe the topic of chromosomes came up in this video. And she said it's either you have Y or you have X chromosome. That's not true for everybody. There are intersex people. You need to educate yourself. Intersex people have both chromosomes. So, they have both genitals. In most cases. So even if trans people weren't a thing, intersex people are. And it is very possible for an intersexed woman to be able to stand up and pee. It is very possible for an intersexed man to have a period. But the one thing that's going over Kaitlin's head here, trans women are not men. Trans women are not chicks with dicks. Trans women are women. What they have between their legs is none of your business. And I mean, it could happen, but as far as I know, I'm pretty damn sure that most trans women don't want to use a urinal. Most trans people in general want to use a bathroom stall. They feel safer in a bathroom stall. And even then, They do not feel safe. And trans women, sadly, are attacked way more than the rest of us. Trans woman is not walking into the restroom to be a predator. She just wants to pee. And so what if she wants to use the damn urinal? Leave her the hell alone. As for trans men needing pads and tampons, okay. What the hell is the problem here? If they were in the women's restroom, they'd still be getting the damn free tampons and pads anyway. So, what's the issue? Your beliefs? Who the hell made you in charge of what's right and what's wrong? I think you need to read your Bible again. So, yes, a woman can have a penis. Yes, a man can have a period. Let me blow your mind for a second. I gave birth to a kid, and I'm a man. I'm sure that would make your head explode. I'm a man, whether you want to agree with it or not. You trying to argue the fact that I'm a man is not going to change the fact that I'm a man. So, all in all, you made yourself look really bad to a lot of people. And I'm sure that it did boost your views and made you a little bit more popular. But who wants to be popular like that? That's like being Westboro Baptist Church popular. I mean, come on. Use your voice for something better than that. Use your voice to help people instead of hindering them. I can't really speak on trans women a whole lot because I haven't walked in their shoes. But I can speak on trans men. And getting a period is absolutely hell for us. Most men that are on testosterone don't get a period anymore. However, sometimes things happen. Sometimes they can't get their testosterone because of the expenses or because of their health insurance or whatever the issue. And getting a period is absolutely traumatizing to us. Me personally, whenever I get a period, I get triggered so badly because in my mind, I'm beating myself up for my body betraying me and doing something that in my mind should not be happening. It should not be happening to me. I should not have ovaries in my mind. However, I was born with this body. And if you really educated yourself, you would learn that all fetuses start off as female. What happens is, to create a boy, they get 2 bursts of testosterone in the womb. When a trans man is made in the womb, that first burst of testosterone goes to our brain. And something happens to that second dose of testosterone, and we don't get it. And that was the one that was supposed to develop our body into a male. So instead, our brain is a male brain, but our body is a female. And it's vice versa for trans women. Instead of getting that burst of testosterone to their brain, they're getting it to their body. So if you wanted a scientific reason for that, there you go. Again, educate yourself. However, some people don't believe in science. Some people don't want to listen no matter what facts you throw at them. And there's not much you can do about it. But I can say that to get a period for a trans person, for a trans man, is traumatizing. And if it suddenly happens out in public, and this guy doesn't have anything, it's going to cause some serious dysphoria. He's going to get upset. You know, he doesn't... he's already upset with his body. So yeah, having some free tampons and pads in the men's bathroom, that'd be awesome. And what the hell does it hurt you? Like, how does it affect you? Why is it in any of your business? Like, get over yourself. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. It's not really all I have to say. I really would like to be a much bigger asshole and say a few more things towards Kaitlin, but I'm not going to, because I'm a better person than that. But, yeah. You guys have a great night. I will probably be back soon with another topic.